everyone, welcome to Cooking with Taz. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make creme brulee in the Instant Pot. Creme brulee is a popular dessert in French cuisine. So it's a custard-based dessert that's made with egg yolks, cream and sugar. This is a melt-into-your-mouth dessert and it's very easy to make it in the Instant Pot. I came across the recipe for making creme brulee in the Instant Pot recipe booklet. So here is the 4th edition recipe booklet and this one has the recipe for making creme brulee. So I literally followed this recipe. So the only change I've made is I've halved the recipe as I was making it for 2 to 3 people. If you're making it for 4 to 5 people, you just have to double up the recipe or the ingredients. For making this dessert, all we need is some basic ingredients that's always found in our refrigerator and pantry, like egg yolks, cream, sugar, and vanilla extract. So we just need to combine them in a bowl and then pour them into individual ramekins. After that, we'll pressure cook in the Instant Pot for just 9 minutes, followed by natural pressure release. After that, we need to allow them to cool down and then spread a thin layer of raw sugar over the cooked creme brulee. So I've used the broiler feature in my oven to caramelize the sugar. If you have a culinary torch, you can use that. I really wished I had a culinary torch. It's much faster and easier. We just have to show the flame over the raw sugar and it will caramelize perfectly and it will form a crystal layer over the cooked creme brulee. Are you guys ready to make the melt into your mouth soft and silky creme brulee in the Instant Pot? So let's get started. I have taken 3 large eggs. So I'm going to separate the egg yolks and egg whites. So we'll be only using the egg yolks for making creme brulee. I'm using the egg yolk separator, but most of the time what I find is it's better to use my hands to separate the egg yolk and egg white. Alright, so let's separate the other egg yolks also. To the egg yolks, I'm going to add 2.5 tablespoons of white sugar. So if you want it to be really sweet, you can add 3 tablespoons of sugar. Using a whisk, beat the egg yolks really well and let the sugar dissolve into the egg yolks. So beat it for a couple of minutes. To the beaten egg yolks, I'm going to add 1 cup of cream. So this is half and half cream. To make silky and thick creme brulee, we need to add cream. Next, add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So we need to add pure vanilla extract. Combine well using the whisk. So do not whip the cream and egg yolks. Just mix it till well incorporated. So here is our egg cream mixture. So I'm taking 3 ramekins and strain the mixture into individual ramekins. There is some spillage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this mixture into the measuring cup and then pour into the ramekins. It's much easier and efficient that way. Alright, so now this is better. So strain into 3 individual ramekins. Cover the ramekins with aluminum foil. To the stainless steel pot, add 1 cup of water. Place the trivet on the stainless steel pot and next let's place the ramekin covered with aluminum foil over the trivet. So I'm going to place two of the ramekins on the trivet, and the third one we can place it over these two ramekins. So make sure it's kept well, right? So this is good. Close the Instant Pot with the lid. Select the pressure cook, and next let's set the time to 9 minutes, and the pressure should be at high. So that's all is required, 9 minutes of pressure cooking in the Instant Pot. So click start if you're using Instant Pot Ultra model. Pressure cooking has completed, so let's do a natural pressure release. So it will take around 15 to 20 minutes, so let's wait for that. After 22 minutes, so I'm going to check if the pressure has released completely. Yes, it has. So now let's open the lid. Let's open the lid. Alright, so that's our cooked creme brulee. It is very hot, so you need to wear a gloves and then take the ramekins out of the stainless steel pot. Let's remove the aluminum foil and see how the creme brulee has turned out. Alright, so this looks good. It has cooked really well. It's not watery and it has set well. So that's what we need. Here is the close-up view of the cooked creme brulee. So it has cooked really well. So as it cools down, and we are going to keep it in the refrigerator for a couple of hours, it will set really well. So this is perfect. After it has cooled down, let's cover the ramekin with plastic wrap, and I'm going to keep it in the refrigerator and let it chill in the refrigerator for an hour to 2 hours. After an hour, so it has chilled well, I'm going to take the ramekins out of the refrigerator. So here are the chilled creme brulee. So let's remove the plastic wrap. Next, let's spread 1 teaspoon of raw sugar on top of the cooked creme brulee. So it should be a thin layer and evenly spread. I don't have the culinary torch, so to caramelize the sugar, I'm going to turn on the broiler in my oven. So for that, I'm going to keep the 3 ramekins in a baking pan. So turning on the broil mode in my oven and set it to high temperature. You can see the top coil has turned red. So the broiler mode is on. So I'm going to keep the baking pan just below the coil. In my oven, it took about 10 minutes for the sugar to caramelize. So keep an eye on it and don't just walk away. So after every 2 to 3 minutes, check it, and if it has caramelized, you can take the pan out of the oven. As soon as I saw a few brown spots, I took these out of the oven, and the sides have caramelized well. So with the culinary torch, we could have made the caramelization much more even and better. But for now, this is pretty good. So let this cool down for a few minutes before serving. Here is how the inside looks like. So it has turned really smooth and creamy and has a silky texture, and it's not overly sweet, so people who lack sweet tooth will also enjoy this dessert. Here is the delicious and melt into your mouth creme brulee that's made in the Instant Pot. So guys, do give this recipe a try and let me know your feedback. I do have another video for making flan in the Instant Pot, so check it out. I'll post the link in the description below. Flan and creme brulee both are custard based desserts. For making flan, I've used whole eggs, both the egg yolks and egg white. I've used milk instead of cream, and more sugar is added for making flan. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be back with more Instant Pot videos. Until then, happy cooking and bye!